Yo, what's going on? So obviously I ain't been on YouTube for a while, but I'm gonna just do a little quick review, chat to the client and kind of see what they think, what's their experiences like and what could help out different barbershops. So it's not your normal tutorial where we're gonna just be doing haircuts, but get a little bit of customer insight and feedback. So let's get straight to it. How would you like to get your haircut today?
Can I have the top at like a 4, just going forwards and taper fade on the sides?
Alright, sweet. Do you want a medium fade, high fade?
Like a medium to low, yeah.
Medium to low taper. First things first, always comb out your hair. Like, you're gonna set up your sections, make sure it's all nice and clean to make it easier for you to be able to work on it. And it's, like I said, today's not like a proper tutorial. We're gonna be going through it later on and doing that proper tutorial videos. We're just keeping it kind of light and enjoyable. So yeah, let's get to it. And wherever you go, there's always shots where people like to take stuff off your station. Yo, can I get my afro comb back, please? Yeah.
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna leave him on the camera. I ain't gonna say who it is that took my comb, but you'll see him soon. So I'm just kind of working around the edges where the tape is gonna be. I'd have probably started off with afroing out the hair first, if my shit didn't get stolen. So I'm just like combing through. Don't need to be the most delicate. So business is hurting us all.
Nah, it's good.
Yeah.
I've got tough hair.
Yeah. And I ain't just lying for the camera. Just crying inside. But if you would like to see more actual tutorial videos on how to do certain haircuts and hairstyles, definitely hit us up. Let me know, comment that down below, DM me, however you need to get through to me, do that. First thing first, always clean your tools. Make sure you got battery. This one ain't got no battery. It is the Babyliss FX1. Gonna be reviewing some more stuff soon. Oh yeah, clean your tools.
So you want a coffee?
No, I'm good, thanks. These men are laughing at me in the background. So yeah, got a 4 guard on there, all the way closed. And we're gonna go with the grain. So we're gonna start from the crown and working our way forward. Sometimes the first bits are just a little bit harder to get through and then it eases up after that. So as you can see, when I'm cutting the hair, I'm going past the hairline, making the cutting blade itself go all the way past the hairline. So it's to ensure that you manage to actually cut everything on the hair and not miss any pieces behind. So I'm not really pressing too hard, I'm just kind of using the weight of the tool itself, making sure it doesn't lift off the scalp to allow, it glitched, caught the wrong black dude again. Been doing this, DJI, differentiate the difference between different black people, man. We don't all look the same.
A few moments later.
So just working to get off the bolt. And I'm not really massively trying to get it all completely even right now. I just want to get it all down to a certain level, make it a bit easier for me to cut through this after. I'm going to comb out and then just go through it again. As I said, cut it down. I'm just going through it, just making sure it's all combed out. You see how easy the comb is passing through his hair now. So just switching over to my low pros. These are my favorite hitters. And again, make sure you clean them. These are a bit noisier. That's why I tend to use the FX with the big guards.
All the different clippers, they're just different power.
So that's a good question. They're not necessarily like different, like some clippers, yes, you'll get different power from them, But I would say like more so just like you'll get like different cutting blades on different tools, and just like ergonomic designs of different tools. So like with this, it just feels like a torch.
Okay.
So I just never really like how they felt when I was working with them.
Yeah.
But compared to the grey one, the Low Pro FX, it's based on it looks like a wild senior, wild legend, and that's just kind of what I started trimming with. So over the years, I just got like muscle memory.
Yeah.
My hand just got used to that shape of tool.
Yeah.
So that's why I like it.
It just feels like home.
Yeah. Makes it sound so sweet. But yeah, literally, that's just what it is. So Sebez's hair is quite curly, so what I'm going to do is just like freehand it after. But we ain't going to go too crazy with it because he's going to be sponging up his hair more so. But still, just make sure that it's as even as possible. So Sebez, what would you say makes like a good customer experience for you to go to a shop? What keeps you coming to me?
I think, well, obviously number one is you do very good haircuts, which is
Not scripted.
Yeah, number one, very good haircuts. That's obviously key. But besides that, I think just the shop's a good environment. Like we always come in and have good conversations. You're an Arsenal fan, so that's also number one.
Red Army, come on. Any footballers out there, you know?
So we obviously have good football conversation and good topics in general.
Yeah.
I think it's a good vibe in the shop. You don't come in and feel awkward or feel uncomfortable. Like if conversations are going on, you can just jump in to anyone's. You don't know people. You just meet people. You just end up speaking to or seeing randomly around you. But, oh yeah, I've met you before.
Yeah. And I just always kind of made it like an environment where like everybody could engage with each other. It's more like a community. So that's what I try and like push as well for myself. But just for the barbers that's watching it as well, even that's good feedback for the barbers, but whoever wants to get a little bit of feedback on that, what to do, what I'm doing now, I've got like a 1.5 guard, and I'm just running it with the grain along the fade, just to be able to debulk it a little bit, to just clean up my section. And I'm just smoothing it out. So what I'm going to do now is just like comb it all out, make sure it's all nice and even. It's no guard all the way closed, and I'm just going to set in a guideline of where I want my taper to be. So we're going to go for like a medium lowish taper, but we're going to be nice and gradual to go into the bulk on top. And what I like to do, generally speaking, is set it where it matches out on both sides. So I'm just going to like just debulk this a little bit, and I'm more going to just focus on one side for the video because otherwise it's going to be a quite long video. But I'll keep it here if you want to see all of it anyway. But I'm going to do them side by side just so you can actually, like, if you want to watch it for like 10 minutes or so, you can get to see that piece, or just watch the whole video. You never know what kind of content you might get. Might be something super impressive, like this guy might be Superman or something, you know.
Got the cape on.
Yeah. The wrong way, but you know.
Black Superman, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just getting back in now, halfway open, now fully open. I'm just bringing up that guideline a little bit higher. Like I said, this ain't like a full tutorial video today. If you would like to see more and up close tutorial videos, let me know. And I could definitely get something happening. Just like a little light-hearted video. I've been off YouTube for a little bit and I'm just trying to see what the space is like, see if I'm going to get back into it. Got some new tech, well, some new gadgets to kind of help the video in. And just trying to try it out. And it's a normal work day. We'll be doing more tutorial videos on probably like a day off or like after work, so you can actually be quiet, no background noise or anything interrupting anything. So it's nearly there. Let me see if I can just zoom in a little bit for you. So you can see that it's not completely there. I'm using a 0.5 guard halfway open, and I'm just going to flick out that line just to lighten it up. At the end of the trim, I'll kind of do close-up shots so you can get to see exactly how it looks. Or not, depends how good it turns out.
I'm saying you're the best trimmer. You gotta back it up now.
Yeah. This is going to be the truth if the video is going to make it out there or not. So like this is good info for me, it's good info for guys that's like building up a clientele. Like what are things that will kind of maybe steer you away from going to a shop or would make you go to a shop?
I feel like it's kind of a friend recommendation and stuff as well, because I came here because a friend recommended.
Yeah.
I thought that's a big difference. You kind of walk past some shops and kind of look in and you're like,
Not too sure.
Yeah, and then it's like, it depends on, I guess you kind of try and look at how they're doing as well when if they're cutting someone's hair. Mm-hmm. So like, kind of, if you're just walking down High Street, you might look into a shop and be like, that fade doesn't look too clean, like, let me just, ask the appearer there.
Yeah.
And then I think just kind of having I think black barbers, obviously as a black person, having black hair, you gotta make sure you kind of know the person who can cut afro hair and stuff as well.
Yeah.
I went to Bournemouth Uni, so not many black barbers around there. Mm-hmm. I went to went to a couple of barber shops and it just wasn't a good experience. Nah, so I just like kind of, I think that taught me then. I'm like, try and make sure you kind of go to shops that you can see cut black hair sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like I think it's a thing of seeing that the shop specializes in cutting black hair rather than being a black person. Mm-hmm. Because if you go to someone where it's a white shop, if they have a lot of black people in the shop, then you're like, okay, they're obviously going to be able to still do the job.
Yeah.
But I think that's quite key for me as well. And things like being able to do a good shape up. And I think with Instagram and stuff like that now, it makes it easier to at least kind of scout out shops and have a look at who's going to do a good job and that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. So I feel like online portfolios and that sort of thing.
So having an online presence, being able to showcase your work, and because I suppose it's not like, obviously like Sabrez is an afro client, so that's what he's going to be looking for, someone that can deal with afro hair. Well, speaking to them guys now, but it's going to work same way for like both ways. Yeah. So European and Asian hair, they would want to be able to see that we could deal with their hair texture as well. Yeah. So wherever you are, you got to make sure you got like, if you've got a diverse clientele, especially if it's online, it's a bit harder just like in person to try and show the fact that you can just do all types of hair, because it's going to be based on who's in the shop, who's waiting. If you're by appointments, then you might not really have anyone waiting, so that's going to be kind of hard to showcase that. But if you're online, it's about showing that portfolio, showing people that yes, I do all different types of hair texture. So like if you look at my Instagram, I try to mix it up where when I don't know if it's something that you've noticed, but what I tend to do to mix up who I post and like, when I post certain people, because I just feel like if I just post like afro, you might get people that might miss things in between. Yeah. So I do like afro, then I might do European, then I might do like an Asian person. I just try to mix it up just to be able to just show everyone. It keeps it consistently showing that like I work with everybody.
Yeah, I think that's quite important, just to be able to see that this person can deal with my hair. I feel like because my hair is quite tight and stuff as well, so it's like you have to be very picky on who I'm going to go to, sort of thing. Yeah. And as I said, I've been to people before where I haven't been picky, and it's not been a good idea.
Is it? Well, they're not used to that kind of texture.
Yeah, like I went to one barbershop before where the guy, I don't know if he literally looked at my hair and was a bit lost. Like he looked like, oh, what am I going to do? And I was just like, yeah, just give me a one all over sort of thing. Because I was like, I don't want to risk any like fade or.
I'm just gonna opt for the easiest option.
Yeah, give me something you can't get wrong. And my man didn't do it clean. So and then his boss came over and was like, let me take over and just clean up sort of thing.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'll just do it myself until I find a good barber.
And even the thing, like, because your hair is like quite tight, one thing that you have to realize is just like whatever you do, like again, this is more for any barbers that want to learn how to do certain stuff.
Yeah.
You always got to kind of make sure you go over it, comb it out properly, brush it out properly, and just try to just have the section as smooth and clean as possible to just like showcase, like for you to be able to see what's there available. Because I've seen guys like doing afros and whatnot, and rather than they'll just like comb it out one time, afro it, and then that'll be it. Yeah. You go home and you comb out the afro, it's like it's looking completely different to what was left in the job. So I feel like that's another important factor that people need to take into consideration.
Yes, I think things like that, like, because that's something that people who aren't experienced enough won't know to do. It's like, my hair changes so much from like when I get it cut to when I shower or when I comb it out again, sort of thing.
Yeah, so what I tend to do, like, depending on the hair texture, depending on what kind of style someone's going for, I would say like afro it out 2 or 3 times. When I'm saying afro it 2 or 3 times, so like afro it, cut it, afro it, cut it, afro it, cut it. And then by the time you've done the 3rd time, you're pretty much spot on where you don't really need to worry about anything. So like even though I use the guard, and I know it's all pretty even, I just want to kind of get the shape a little bit better because your hair's quite coarse, like going through it. Let me just fade out this side a little bit more. And it's always important to have all the right tools. If you're going to work with everyone, you've got to have all of the right tools. It's the same way, like no matter what kind of work you're doing, you've got all the right tools. It just makes your work that little bit easier. Manage to get a cleaner finish. I'll kind of smooth it down. I don't want to go too light with it because they'll kind of just like show through the hair a bit too much. So still keeping it a little bit on the darker side. And again, you're dusting off the face, keeping the client comfortable. I'm just going to freehand it. Camera's glitching out a little bit when I'm doing the neck taper, so I'll get to that at the end. Zoom into this a little bit more. So yeah, just lightly freehanding this to make it all even. And like I'm saying, I'm not trying to reduce the length, I'm just trying to shape it up a little bit more. Where the clipper and the guard is kind of struggling to get that smoothness. I could just go use the same shape, so it's like you're using it a little bit as, I don't know, like a guide. And you're just trying to make it go all smooth. And don't be scared to move the client's head into a more suitable position for you to be able to cut and be able to get the best finish from it. Like I see sometimes people sitting down in the chair slouched down or their heads at some weird angles. Ultimately speaking, if they want to be able to get the best service and the best haircut possible, then they're going to have to be able to sit down in a certain way that's going to help the barber be able to, what's the best word to say, like execute that finish that they're looking for. So that is something that's very important. Obviously you don't need to be rude or anything about it. Just keep it nice and simple. If they're slouching, say, yo, can you sit up please? Their head is leaning forward and you want it to be more upright, then just lift it up a little bit and then that's it, see? One finger. You don't need to be too rough with it. So I'm just gonna work on this taper at the back. Let me zoom out a little piece for you, man. So again, I'm just setting in the guideline with my low pro closed. It's been 0 gaps, so it does hit quite close. And I'm always going from one side to the other. Like, I set the line relatively straight. I see some barbers doing this, but what happens is when the head goes down, it stretches the skin in the middle and then it makes hair come longer. Some people might like the look of that. It's not really my personal look that I like. So this is kind of how I like to set up. I don't really go too high because I ain't trying to make man look like a giraffe from the back. Hey guys, if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you. If you want to see more content like this, definitely hit me up in the comment section and let me know. But we're going to be dropping more videos soon. If you ain't done so already, please hit the like and subscribe button as it'll be really helpful. Have a good day. Peace.